AJ and Jimmy on your telly box live until 5:30 p.m. Welcome to Trending Live.
Welcome, guys, and what a show we have got for you today. It's absolutely rammed. We're going to be joined by somebody who has toured with Cardi B, remixed with Anne-Marie, and is actually Nicki Minaj's favourite rapper, yeah? Miss Banks is going to be on the show.
Yes.
We're chatting music, and we've got some brand new tech to try out. And emoji, we'll be doing that as well. Miss Banks on the show.
Super excited about that. And it's the Do Not Try This at Home moment of the series. We are going to be joined by a knife juggler, and he is going to be performing the Walk of Death.
OK,
yes.
Cool.
In Try It Tuesday.
Not on us, though, we should
Not
say. Munya's definitely drawing the short straw there. I'm not having anyone do the Walk of Death on me. Oh, no, absolutely not. Yeah, all right, well, I've got to admit, AJ, I'm a bit anxious today because later on in the show, we have got a knife juggler.
And he's going to be performing the Walk of Death over Munya. Where are we going to find another producer who is from Zimbabwe and funny?
I don't know. I don't think such a person exists, honestly. I really don't. Well,
I don't think one exists now, even. It's really hard.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. But here he is now, tossing it all up in the air.
Wow.
There we go. Oh, look at that.
Skills, mate.
Yes.
It makes it look so easy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I reckon we can have a go.
Do you reckon we'll learn how to do it? Well, he's going to be teaching us and doing that walk of death over Munya as well. So it could get pretty messy, so stick around for that.
Get messy.
Hey, welcome back to Trending Live, you cheeky little tacos. And hello to everyone who's watching us right now on Twitter, streaming us live. We're about to get experimental in the studio right now because it's time to master a new skill in Try It Tuesdays.
Yes, Try It Tuesday. Each week we search high and low to find a sensei with sensational skills for us to learn. Yeah. So last week we did some extreme henna with a lovely lady named Para. Here's a clip.
It's all just done freehand. We just kind of made that up on the spot just now.
You made that up?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Sharona, you loving it?
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's so nice. She was awesome, Para. Yeah. So good. And sometimes she has to paint like 3 customers at once. But our next guest is even better at juggling demands, yeah. It's comedian, magician and juggling expert Mark Watson, everybody.
Hey, Mark! Lovely to see you.
So good to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming.
So excited to have you on the show. Today you'll be teaching us some juggling. But first off, let's see you in action.
You ready, guys? Here we go for the Walk of Death. Oh, I wish I'd practiced this. Right. Here we go. Audience, get ready with the first step. Here we go. And again. And again. And again. And again.
Whoa!
Words.
Juggling knives.
Indeed.
Now, there's a reason that we've not shown the end of that clip, and it's because we don't want to spoil it, and because you are going to be doing just that live on the show, completely live, a little bit later on with our very own Munya. We've had to do the risk assessments like that for this. We've got a whole team of people standing by in case it goes wrong. It's going to be big.
It's going to be big, but first off, tell us how you got started.
Well, I've always been keen on magic and circus. In fact, my dad always used to take me to the circus because around 80 years ago, my family actually used to run a circus.
No way!
Yeah, the Hippodrome over at Great Yarmouth. Wow. So it kind of runs in the family a little bit there.
It's in your blood.
Indeed, indeed. So since that young age, I've always been interested and always wanted to play with bits and pieces. And in particular, when I was like a teenager, I went from playing on games consoles and things to juggling instead.
Wow. So what age were you when you first learned to juggle?
I was about 11, 12 years old. That's when I first started. And then by the age of sort of 14, 15, I was super keen into my juggling. I'd come home from school and spend 2 hours every day in the garden just practicing and training.
Oh, my
Wow!
God. And what does it take to go from an amateur juggler to somebody who is a professional juggler paid to go and do this for the public?
Well, obviously, it takes a lot of time and practice, and actually, it took me a long while to make that decision. I very recently quit my day job. I used to be an accountant, and I've sort of run away with the circus now, and this is now my full-time occupation.
Juggling numbers to juggling knives.
I love it.
I like it. And tell us about your most memorable performance, I guess. Any crazy experience during a live show?
I think one of the craziest is probably the first time I did the knives. So I just learnt to juggle knives, and there was a school talent show. So I decided I was going to go in there, I was going to do my walk of death routine. Unfortunately, I didn't tell my teachers or anyone that I was going to bring the knives in, and so I got into a lot of trouble for that.
You did it on a child?
No, over a teacher.
Oh, over a teacher, fine.
I love that. I love that.
Literally just learnt how to do it. First time with the knives. I'm going to do it in a school.
Yeah.
Well, Mark, I think it's time that you put your money where your balls are. Your juggling balls, that is, of course. Can we please see a live demonstration of you in action?
Of course you can. Right here, I've got some juggling balls. In fact, would you mind holding two of them for me? We're going to come to those in a sec. Now, every juggler starts with 3 balls, so we can do a few little tricks there for you. We can send them round and round in a circle. In fact, one of my favourite little tricks is my impression of drunk juggling, where you do all the cross arms like that. I always like that sort of thing. Wow. But I appreciate that when you get to a sort of higher level, people want to know how many you can juggle. Now, under this ceiling height here in the studio, we're going to probably push for 5, so I'm going to attempt a little bit of 5-ball juggling for you here and now. There we go.
Wow.
Yes.
Now, the only trouble with 5 balls is I haven't yet learned how to stop. But that's OK. We'll go for a fancy finish. Hop.
Hey.
Oh, my word. That's amazing. That is so impressive.
Genuinely, how do you keep them all up?
Oh, it's just a lot of time and practice. You know, I had a misspent youth when people were hanging out as teenagers, had friends. I juggled instead.
I love it. I love it. Well, I'm so impressed by that, but it's going to get better. So sit tight, Mark. Stay there. You're going to be teaching us how to juggle in just a sec. And, of course, the walk of death with Munya is going to be happening very shortly.
Yes, but before that, I've been thinking recently, no one pays enough attention to Superman's great-granddad these days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I'm talking about Cameron Cuff from E4's new series of Krypton. He popped in between crime-fighting shifts the other day to take on our tasty bag of questions in Pick and Mix. He just told me something naughty. Book a lineup for you there, and the guest game is on point even at this very second, because we're still joined by our juggling genius, Mark Watson.
Mark Watson is here. Just quickly, Mark, actually, how can people get you on Instagram and stuff if they want to check you out?
Sure, they can find me as Mark Watson, Man of Mischief. They can find me at Man of Mischief on pretty much every social media out there.
Yes.
Man of Mischief, I like that. Well, we are going to be causing some mischief in just a sec. You showed us some amazing juggling skills just before that little video we watched, but right now you're going to give us some moves, because it is Try It Tuesday.
Yes.
We're all about trying new skills. So can you teach us to juggle, Mark?
Of course we can, yeah. So we're going to start. Yeah, so we're going to start with some silk handkerchiefs. This is what every beginner starts with, because they're nice and light, easy to juggle with, and they don't fall down too quickly. So that's going to be amazing.
Ah, clever. Okay, because I have tried to juggle before and I'm rubbish at it.
Well, we'll try and get you there today.
Okay.
So you need to take it in your right hand, and you're going to throw it across from one hand and catch it in the other, just like that.
Oops, that's a good start.
There we go. Try it again, Dreamy. Try it again.
Here we go.
Right.
Left.
Mine was caught in a draft then.
And now from left to right.
Okay.
Left. Right.
Perfect.
Right.
Awesome. I think you guys can move on to 2. You can
Yeah,
move
you
on to 2.
reckon?
There you go. Yeah, tell you what, Jimmy, I'm going to give you the pink one if that's okay.
Thank you very
Purple
much.
or white,
Oh, I love the white one.
You love the white one. There we go. Wonderful. So now we've got 2, so it's twice as difficult. So here's what's going to happen. You're going to throw right to left, then left to right, and then you're going to go catch, catch. You're going to go throw, throw, catch, catch.
Okay.
So you're going to throw, throw, catch, catch.
Okay, throw, catch. Oh, you caught mine, AJ. Hands off.
Greedy.
You're trying to move on to 3 already, aren't you?
Throw, catch, catch.
Perfect.
There you go.
Catch, catch.
Throw, catch, catch.
Yeah,
hey, AJ, if this goes well, we could go and join the circus.
Yes, exactly.
We could at least get our own club night in Soho.
Right, try starting with your left hand now, and then we'll move on to 3 very swiftly.
Okay.
Okay.
So.
Throw, catch, catch.
Yeah.
Very good, very good.
Throw, catch, catch.
Right, I think we're going to try with 3. I'm going to do a quick demonstration for you. So here's the tricky part. You're going to have to hold 2 in the right hand, OK?
Okay, 2 in the right.
2 in the right, wonderful. I'm going to take 1 just to borrow, and 1 in the left. So you're going to throw 1 of the 2 from the right hand. You're going to throw that across, and then you're just going to keep going on. You're going to throw and catch, throw and catch. That's all the juggling is. Throw.
Okay.
Just like that.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Hopefully, there you go.
Okay.
There's 2, there's 3 for you.
Okay, thank you very much. Right, so 2 in
Take
the
it
right.
away. This is your audition for the circus.
Okay, here we go.
Throw, throw.
Yes! Yes!
Oh my gosh! I'm so proud of myself!
So you should be.
Okay, I need to do it now. All right, here we go.
Come on, Jimmy.
Oh, no, not bad, not bad.
Not bad!
Oh, they stuck together, hang on.
Wow!
Here we go.
No, honestly, I'm so happy.
Yeah, yes!
Yes!
Look at that.
Oh my God,
my
I
word.
love that. Oh, Mark, honestly, dreams come true.
Dream come true right here.
Now let's get to the knives.
Yeah, from
knives.
silk scarves to knives.
Yeah, yes, because, you know, for me, this is one of your crowning moments, one of our crowning moments of today's show. So let's get rid of these pesky handkerchiefs and let's get Munya in. Because it's time for the walk of death.
Munya, are you happy to get involved with this next bit?
Yeah, what is
Do you know what we're going to do?
No.
No one's told you?
No.
OK, great. So if you just want to put these goggles on, please, Munya.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, you're just going to have a little lie down, close your eyes for a couple of minutes, and it's all going to be OK, all right? Now, before we get into this, we need to say, don't try this at home. Don't worry about that, Munya. Mark's an expert, and, you know, if something happens to Munya, well, no big loss. Anyway, Mark, you're going to juggle some knives over Munya.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
Right.
I think we should step away.
I think you should
gonna
do a little
step
step
away.
away. Wonderful. Munya, right, a couple of quick safety features for you, mate. Just cross your arms over your chest, because it makes it a lot easier when we put you in the ambulance later, OK? And, Munya, another thing, don't close your eyes, OK, because that's boring for you and it's boring for the people at home. So if you shut your eyes, I shut mine, and that won't go very well, OK? Wonderful. Now, just want to reiterate for everyone at home, please don't go home and try this at home. I can only do this because I'm a professional, and, oh, sorry. That's my bad. There we go. Munya, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
About as ready as you're ever going to be, right? OK. Here we go. The walk of death. Wonderful. We're going to start making a few steps over your body now, Munya. Here we go.
Oh, my word.
There we go. Now, Munya, I think I'm over your face, so we're going to go a little bit lower, if that's OK. There we go. Oh, that's a bit scary. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Hey, there we go. Not too bad. Munya, let me help you out there, sir.
Oh, my goodness.
Wonderful. Amazing, man. So
Munya, how
good.
was that for you?
How's your... Oh, it's very sweaty.
You steamed your goggles up there. We'll never do that again, Munya, I promise, OK? All right, you go and have a sit down. Mark, thank you so much. You've been absolutely brilliant. Give it up for Mark, everybody.
Yes, thanks so much for having me.
Thank you so much for coming to see us. Oh, well, it's all up in the air until we find another skill next week. But for now, that was Try It Tuesdays.